Had to get up earlier for this one. So I wake up and we get heavy snow. Like, I'm actually kind of surprised I can see the roads right now outside. Oh, that I probably shouldn't step on my computer. So let me, there we go. Let's get to my moment of high act of kindness. One moment. Let's see. I guess I would say that my low is, well, probably the weather. Again, we got a lot of snow, which, if I was a kid, it'd be great. I mean, I wouldn't be expecting. Actually, who am I kidding? When I was a kid growing up, here's the thing. I liked snow days growing up when I was a kid, up until I learned that, wait, if you don't use any of your snow days, you can actually start your summer vacation sooner. I'm like, I want to start summer vacation sooner. I'll wait, man. If I'm able to start summer vacation sooner, that'd be awesome. Or longer breaks for, I guess, spring break or something. I don't know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, I've had my fair share of, like, snow days, to be sure. And when you're a kid, they're great. But as you get older, you learn, like, as you go to school, like, you have a strict schedule in terms of what the syllabus for your class is. And so if you miss a day, it really does mess everything up. Seriously, like, as I got older, whenever there was a snow day, I kind of thought a little bit more inconvenient than anything else. I mean, don't get me wrong. Being able to sleep in is okay. But what else is there? I mean, I always got my work done the night before. I always got to, anything school related was done. If anything, again, it was just more inconvenient. Especially when there was going to be something in school I was looking forward to. Hey, listen, I may not like looking at school, but there were things I looked forward to. Like gym class. Gym class is always fun. Choir. I always look forward to choir when I did it. That's really about it. But regardless, the weather right now is, I just saw a car drive by. It looks like the car is doing fine. But with the increase in snow on the ground, if you are going to be driving, be careful, because the weather outside can quite literally be frightful at times because of it. That's actually the one concern I have now, is more driving than anything else whenever the weather becomes like this. Thankfully, again, it looks like the heavy snow stopped, and I checked the weather today. It doesn't really look like we're getting much snow other than that. And hopefully by the end of the day, it'll probably be a complete 180 in terms of what the roads look like. My high was the Masked Singer last night. That was a lot of fun. Got to watch probably the most competitive quarterfinals in Masked Singer history. Like, no lie, having seen all four contestants, the two from Group B, one from Group A, one from Group C, all competing together at once, it really could have been anyone in the SmackDown, and that could have just as easily been the final and nobody would know. That's how good last night's episode was, but I'll get to that momentarily. And my act of kindness was I took in the garbage for my folks. That, that's what I did. I also helped. Great. Well, of course, that happens. An omen of what's to come, I guess. Okay, I'm literally laying like. Okay. Now I gotta adjust the tree. I'll make sure I get the tree in frame. Again, I'm going to be adjusting the frameage of this tree for the entire month of December, which is insane. Great. Apparently, I need a new computer mouse battery also. Get my notes out. I actually have an NFL pick to make, so I'll definitely need to be making that today. Oh, ooh. Packers and the Lions today. Gosh. That's going to be a good game. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Lions. I mean, listen, the NFC North is arguably really both AFC North and NFC North are arguably the two most competitive divisions in football right now. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get a Super Bowl. Well, actually, we could get a Lions Steelers Super Bowl, couldn't we? Or a Lions Ravens Super Bowl, or a Packers Ravens Super Bowl, or a Vikings Lions. Well, actually, it's quite possible that this game could be like the NFC Championship, much like the Vikings versus the Lions was. However, the Vikings are a better team than the Packers, and the Lions beat the Vikings. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Lions on this one. Especially given the fact that the Lions are home. So, yeah, pick the Lions. So, the Masked Singer. All right. So, again, this was arguably the most competitive quarterfinals probably in Masked Singer history. And it's even crazier when you stop to consider the fact that, normally when you have a quarterfinals, obviously the best singer from each group is the one that's in the quarterfinals. And, usually it's pretty obvious, why they were there, because they were the best singer in that group. But here, it really is as if for every song each individual singer performed, it was like they're hungry. Like they absolutely want to win it all. Every competitor in this quarterfinal wants to win it all. On a different day, it's someone else getting eliminated. I mean, here's the thing. I have expected one person to be in the SmackDown, but I really wasn't expecting the other person. Before we get to that though, first they did both competitors from Group B, the Wasp, which did Standing Next to You by Jungkook, and Goo, that did Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. Great song, by the way. Strawberry Shortcake, the winner of Group C, did Closer by Tegan and Sarah. And I want to make one thing clear, because I was watching this with my mom last night, and my mom is convinced that Strawberry Shortcake is going to win. Like, the entire show. And going into last night, I thought that too. Keep in mind, hold on to that thought for a few moments. After Strawberry Shortcake, there was Buffaloes doing it You're Still the One by Shania Twain. Which, I mean, keep in mind, and that's the problem with how the Masked Singer's been doing the format of their show lately. They do all of Group A, all of Group B, all of Group C, and then they do the quarterfinals. It's been so long since I've heard the Buffaloes sing, I kind of forgot what they sounded like. Which, I mean, that's not to say they were bad, but last night, I'm watching the Buffaloes sing, I'm like, okay, this is what the Buffaloes sound like now. I remember being good, but surprisingly, this was a weaker performance from them, in my opinion. But here's the kicker. Because the Buffaloes are 3 singers, they have strength in numbers. That's actually the one major obstacle anyone has if, for whatever reason, they find themselves going up against a contestant that's more than one singer. Because you're not trying to sing better than one person, you're trying to sing better than 2 people. Or in the case of Buffaloes, 3 people. However, it's not impossible to do. In fact, literally the finale of season 8 was the harp going up against the lambs, which is 3 people. Which is still one of the greatest finales I've ever seen. So, apparently, what the Buffaloes lacked for in overall melody and musical ability, they made up for in numbers because they were safe. The Wasp was also safe. Yeah, remember when I said earlier that my mom thought that Strawberry Shortcake was going to win, and going in last night I thought Strawberry Shortcake was going to win? She was at risk of getting unmasked. Yeah, that's how competitive this was. And Goo was obviously also up for elimination. And maybe it's been quite a while since I've seen a SmackDown, but I seem to recall a SmackDown worked exactly like a Battle Royale, where both contestants sing a different song. Both competitors sing the same song, just in their own way. Here, Goo started off with doing Hold On, I'm Coming by Sam and Dave, which is a great song. I love that song. In fact, full stop, if I was ever a contestant on The Masked Singer, that's exactly the song I'd do. Maybe one of the songs I'd do. And everyone was looking at Goo like, oh man, Strawberry Shortcake, what's she gonna do? She did Scars to Your Beautiful by Alicia Cara. I'll be honest, I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's Alessia. Oh, Alicia, okay. Hold on. this is gonna bother me to no end. Alicia, okay. Okay, it is Alicia. Alright. And my God, was Strawberry Shortcake unbelievable. Like, this is exactly the sort of thing. Sorry, a fire truck just drove by. Well, okay, if a fire truck is going on at this hour, that usually means either there's actually a fire at 7:02 in the morning, or the more likely scenario, there was an accident because of all the snow on the road. So, again, please drive safe. Anyway, well, drive safe if there's actually snow in your area. You're probably, if you're watching this in like Florida or somewhere, please ignore that part. But actually, you should drive safe regardless of what the weather's like. Who am I kidding? Okay, so yeah, Strawberry Shortcake pretty much proved why she deserves to be, why she won Group C, and why she's right now in the semifinals. And so Goo was the person that got eliminated. And I have to say, shout out to Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg, because she figured out that Goo was Kobe Turner, player on the Los Angeles Rams. Not only that, but it was Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg who rang the ding-dong keep-it-on bell to keep Goo in the competition. So, that's actually the one thing that bothers me about Goo getting eliminated. Like, you were saved by the ding-dong keep-it-on. And let's say for the sake of the hypothetical, I'm on the show and they say me do the ding-dong keep-it-on. At that point, I'd be like, okay, I was given a second chance. I'm not just going to come back strong. I'm going to win this whole thing. Like, when you're saved by the ding-dong keep-it-on, the expectation should be bare minimum. You make it to the semi. Or actually, you know what? You should make it to the finals anyway. That should be your expectation. And I know I'm not kidding, because that's exactly what happened to Medusa in season 9. And Medusa wound up winning the whole thing. So that's why it bothers me a little bit. In fact, I don't think anyone who's been saved by the ding-dong keep-it-on since Medusa has ever actually made it to the finals, ever since, again, Medusa. And I thought Medusa was one of the greatest masked singers ever. Like, ever. Right up there with the likes of Goldfish, Harp, and the Sun. But, again, that just shows how competitive this quarterfinals was. This whole season's been really competitive. However, right now, if I'm Strawberry Shortcake, I'm doing all I can to fight to get to the final. And I really think Strawberry Shortcake can pull it off. I really do think in my heart of hearts, Strawberry Shortcake is going to be the one to win this whole thing. Because, sure, she doesn't have the numbers of the Buffaloes. And she doesn't have, like, the dance moves. And, she does have charisma, but the Wasp has, like, male, macho man charisma. She's making up for with the power of subtlety. Like, she knows she's capable of winning this whole thing. And with each performance, she's getting better and better. She's proving why she's still in this competition. So if I'm Strawberry Shortcake, I am like plotting my next move. Is okay, I was up for elimination. How do I make sure that doesn't happen again? Or if it does, or for whatever reason I'm up for elimination again, what am I going to do to get myself out of there? Well, with all that said, we got the final 3 next week. And then we have the finale. Personally, I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what happens next. I hope you like this video. If you like, subscribe to the channel, on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video for all you guys watching the show for them. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. Oh, I forgot to say Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, everyone. And remember, if you guys want to talk to me, let me know. You're back. Take care. Make good choices. 607 all day, baby. In case you keep forgetting, I have this chain. The jersey just covers it.